Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about Shannon Sharpe getting dragged on social media for major blunder. Now, what had happened was, in case you guys have missed it, Shannon Sharpe is being sued by a 23-year-old OnlyFans model to the tune of $50 million. Shannon Sharpe initially offered to settle out of court for $10 million because he said he didn't want to have the details of his intimacy out in the public. However, the accuser had her eyes on a bigger picture with tonybuzbee, and as such, she basically declined the $10 million. I don't know who would in this time and then go for tonybuzbee, but I think that's where his accuser made a big mistake. I think that she should have gotten a better attorney. tonybuzbee has been messing up his clients recently, and I believe that we all can literally attest to that. And based on the handling of this case, while some things appears to be somewhat favorable in this accuser's favor, at the same time, Shannon Sharpe is basically revealing this woman to be a manipulator, someone who basically tricked him and is manipulating the entire scenario to make it seem as though he's an abuser when he's not. They were just into some BDSM kind of stuff. Bondage, gagging, whipping, pretend as though you're being assaulted. That's how they get their kicks. This young lady and Shannon Sharpe, they entered into a consensual relationship when she was only 19 years old. I said 20 initially, but I'm realizing she was 19 years old at the time. She's now 23. Now, following, the details of the lawsuit coming out, Shannon Sharpe said that he wasn't terminated from ESPN. Lauren LaRosa reached out to ESPN. ESPN did confirm he was not terminated from the company. He was still very much with them. However, following that, Shannon Sharpe shared a statement on social media. But what has people dragging him is because you could see that the statement was pre-typed, and then what he should have done is to copy it and paste it to social media to make it seem more organic, so that it appears as though it's coming from his heart and not, a lawyer or someone from his PR team. However, when he put out a statement saying that he has decided to temporarily step away, he says, "My statement is found here, and the truth is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues," and he has Shannon Sharpe. But based on how Shannon Sharpe shared it, what critics realize is that, this is not organic. You didn't even do a proper job of concealing that someone typed this out for you, and you're just putting it out there. So people were like, Shannon, when your lawyer texts you that he probably didn't mean, post a screenshot. I'm guessing he wanted you to copy and paste it. Another person said, Shannon, you're too old to be this dumb. You are supposed to copy this message and paste it to your social media so that people would think you wrote it. You posting a screenshot of what your lawyer's PR team wrote is pretty sloppy on your end. So that many people were not feeling this. Another person was like, Shannon bro, learn technology better. Don't just screenshot the text your lawyer sent you. Write it out on Twitter or put it in a proper picture. Now, for me, what I get here is that he's completely stressed out and depressed by this, and as such, he's lacking the I have to say the focus and the drive that he would normally have. I think that he is thinking so many different ways, like all of my business is out there. People are going to look at me funny. People are going to look at me weird. They already called me, Snow Bunny Shannon Sharpe. And now what else are they going to call me for years, knowing that I myself will have to put out a good troll. I have been dishing it, but now it's time for me to take it. Will I be able to handle it? I believe that's where he's at this point in time. Now, I would say to Shannon Sharpe, going forward, try to get a personal assistant. Maybe no, it's not a good time for that because once a Me Too movement starts, then quite a few people tend to come out after. But he can definitely get a personal assistant, someone that he communicates with via any form of technology instead of being dealing with them one-on-one. So if he wants to ensure that no one else comes after him or accuse him of anything else, I think it would be good for him to get an assistant wherein the assistant has an NDA signed and this individual could put out these messages, ensure that they're checked, corrected, vetted and everything for him since he's going under such mental duress as it seems. But anywho, I have to also say that, you know what? It's definitely not a good look. And I think that he has been feeling somewhat guilty to know that so many people have spoken to him about these younger girls and him needing to date someone in his, age group. I think a lot is going on with him mentally. But now, as it relates to this 23-year-old OnlyFans model, the $10 million, she declined it. And now she is maybe potentially not going to get anything else. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what's your take. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, sure stay safe, and see you guys in the comments section. Peace.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by tonybuzbee, who has targeted Jay-Z. tonybuzbee targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and tonybuzbee want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.